Hello, dear friends. Patrick here. Long time no see. Today's Friday, April 11th, 2025. Beautiful day today. We had light snow this morning, and now it's all melting off with the sun coming out. Just a beautiful day today. I wanted to share with you today something that I found. As you can see, I've changed the decor of my office. I used to have maps here of my local area, and now I found these unstoppable posters that were part of a local business that had put them in recycle, that they don't need them anymore. And I thought, unstoppable. That's kind of a cool logo. And they also say at the bottom here, you can't see it from here, but it says, fueled by light, never needs a battery on the bottom of these things. And I thought, fueled by light, that sounds pretty cool, So unstoppable is these, promoting this product, of course, that the light comes down and it gets absorbed and then stored inside this battery, apparently. And so I thought, what about this word unstoppable that you see here and here, this football player and a golfer? And I looked it up and I thought, I wonder where that's in the Bible, if it's in the Bible. And I found it in only one spot, and that is in the 7th chapter of the Book of Wisdom. The Book of Wisdom is not in the Protestant Bible. It's part of the Apocrypha. It's in the Catholic Bible and Orthodox Bible, but most Catholics are, growing up Catholic, we were never encouraged to read the Bible. It was more like a piece of furniture or an heirloom on a shelf. And I don't think many Protestants read the Apocrypha either. So there you go. I think it's something that not many Christians are familiar with, but it's attributed to Solomon. Solomon lived around 900 and something BC, apparently, and the records they have for this book is from the 1st century BC, apparently, somewhere around there. And so I'd like to share with you where that word appears. That's the only place I find it in the Bible, only one time, in the 7th chapter of the Book of Wisdom. So I'd like to share that with you. I hope it's okay, because I think it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of literature. And it's been a long time since I've read the Apocrypha. And so it was a good refresher for me. So here we go. Chapter 7, the Book of Wisdom by Solomon from the Apocrypha. I'm just a human like everyone else. I'm a descendant of the first person who was created out of earth. My flesh was molded into shape during the time that I was in my mother's womb. Over the course of 10 months, I took shape from her blood, built up out of a man's seed and a night of pleasure. When I was born, I gulped in the same air as everyone else. I dropped out onto the same earth that all people share. I let out my first cry, and that was just like the sound anyone else makes. I was nurtured by snug clothes and good care. No king has ever begun life any differently. There's only one way into life for everyone, and only one way out as well. Because of this, I prayed, and the ability to reason wisely was given to me. I called out, and wisdom's spirit came to me. I chose wisdom above all the symbols of royalty and over any throne. In comparison to her, I counted riches as nothing. She was more precious to me than even a priceless jewel, since all the gold in the world would be nothing more than a little sand before her. All the silver would be just like clay in her presence. I loved her more than health or beauty. I chose her above sunlight itself, for her brightness never sets. Yet then I found that every other good thing also came with her, for in her hands were countless riches. I rejoiced in all this because wisdom brings them all in tow. I didn't know that she had given birth to them. I learned in innocence, and I don't begrudge sharing it with you. I won't conceal her riches. She's a never-ending treasure for humans. Those who possess her are ready to be God's friends, commended for the gifts that come from instruction. I pray that God will allow me to speak knowledgeably and to ponder well what God has taught me. God himself is the guide even of wisdom, and God keeps those who already possess wisdom on the right course. We're in God's hands. As are our words, all our reasoning, and all our practical knowledge. He's given me accurate knowledge of all that is, of how the world is made and holds together, and of the forces at work in the world's essential elements. He's given me knowledge of the beginning, end, and middle of time, of the alternation of the solstices and the change of seasons, of the cycle of the year and the positions of the stars, of the nature of animals, the temperaments of beasts, the extraordinary powers of spirits, the thoughts of humans, the different types of plants, and the healing powers of roots. I now know everything, visible and hidden, for wisdom, the designer of everything that is, has taught me. Her spirit is insightful, holy, unique, diverse, refined, kinetic, pure, spotless, transparent, harmless, delighting in what is good, sharp, unstoppable. There's the word, unstoppable. Overflowing with kindness, delighting in humans, steadfast, secure, not anxious, all-powerful and all-seeing. Her spirit can be found in every spirit that is perceptive, pure, and refined. Wisdom is more mobile than anything that moves. She pervades and embraces everything because she is so pure. Wisdom is the warm breath of God's power. She pours forth from the all-powerful one's pure glory. Therefore, nothing impure can enter her. She's the brightness that shines forth from eternal light. She's a mirror that flawlessly reflects God's activity. She's the perfect image of God's goodness. She can do anything. Since she's one and undivided, she never changes. And yet she makes everything new. Generation after generation, she enters souls and shapes them into God's friends and prophets. God doesn't love anything as much as people who make their home with wisdom. She's more splendid than the sun and more wonderful than the arrangement of the stars. She's even brighter than sunlight, for night follows day, but evil can never overcome wisdom. Boom. There you go. That is all of chapter 7 from the book of wisdom. You can see how beautifully poetic it is, and how broad he covers his topic and with all these descriptive words, and especially that description starting just after there in the middle of verse 22, where he starts to talk about the characteristics of wisdom, where he says her spirit is insightful, holy, unique, diverse, refined, kinetic, pure, spotless, transparent, harmless, delighting in what is good, sharp, unstoppable. There's that word, unstoppable. Now, this is from the Common English Bible, and the language is very in modern day English, so it's very easy to understand. I like that translation a lot, and so I just wanted to share that with you. That is my video for today. I got my hat. I'm part of the Soft White Underbelly as a person that struggles against all that's wicked in the world, as Mark Leota does. He's a great character online. You may want to check out his channel. And I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I hope you like my new decor. I love it. Praise God. Free. Can't beat the price. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're able to spend time with people you love and spend a little bit of time every day in the Word. That'll strengthen and encourage your heart. And, maybe check out the Apocrypha once in a while. The writings of Solomon. It's good stuff. And let's wrap that up for today. I'd love to hear your feedback and comments. And look forward to talking to you again real soon. You have yourself a wonderful day, okay? Talk to you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.